Some weird PJs. I do not. Welcome back to RekeyJack. I do not own the rights to this music. It is for entertainment purposes only. Public fair use. I just wanna live my life well. I'm gonna do some research on how to break through this algorithm. I am. But I checked my account on here and it's healthy. It's healthy. I don't know what happened. Maybe they just, I don't know. I can't call it. I remember it's like when I first started out on YouTube, I had to wait for some algorithm type shit. Hey, hey, hi. Somebody keeps sending me a text message. Hey, hi, hey, hi, hey, hi, hi, hey.
Sleeping with my finger on the trigger. My mother's always stressing I ain't living right, but I ain't going out without a fight. See, every time my eyes.
Hi, Lily. How you doing? Happy Earth Day. I sent you a message to ask you, can you comment on my video and hit the like button? I sent a couple of people that message. Only one person did it so far. I was multitasking, jumping back and forth from here to answering this lady who gives readings and questions sometime on and offline. I was helping her dig into some insight. She wants to start a business. You did? I didn't see where you commented or liked it. So I don't know. I'll go check after this, but I didn't. Only person I saw was one person. You say your book light went dead. Dang. That sucks. What is it? Battery operated? I forgot about this song. It's like when I used to have an operated mouse, and my mouse used to go dead. Happy Earth Day, even though the Earth is turning. Well, you know what they say you get from shit, right? Fertilization. So maybe the fact that it's turning into shit, we're gonna get the new fertilization, greenery. So shit ain't always bad. Maybe we'll get some greenery after all this fertilization shit. That's why I push peace though, because America just Americanized. And I was like, if I don't find some peace in this mother freaker, I'ma go crazy. Oh, okay. I'm just bad like that. Somebody be like, hey, do you like to comment on my video? I'm still just gonna like comment. I'm gonna say great message. My ass ain't even listen to it. But just because they ask me, I be, you know what I'm saying? But everybody different, you know, everybody different. Hello, welcome in. Hi. And I just love your flashy ways. Kisses. But I just did another one. I gotta post it today. I did another collective read earlier with my AI avatar, and I gotta post it. Well, like being that I'm an Indian, American Indian, that is, born and raised, Aboriginal, of course. That's where it steered from. My ancestors. It steered from my ancestors. That's me. You see it. You see it. But anyways, yeah, Biggie, R.I.P. to Biggie. He was a great artist. And it's a natural thing, you know. I just have a natural gift and ability that I was born with. So I've been doing, you know, readings and stuff like that, and Reiki healing and all that other kind of stuff. Okay, if you're someone who uses a secret, you say they. Oh, okay. Well, I don't know. I just know my people are, you know, who they are. I know history lied. You know, I know history got a lot of people confused. When I tell people, you know, that we are the Aboriginals and we're the Indians because they lied and tried to, you know, reclassify us as African Americans, which that was a lie. People think I'm talking about people in Asia, but I don't know why they jump all the way to Asia when I'm talking about over here in America. They be like, you an Indian? Are you from Asia? No, I'm an Indian from America. The ones that they tried to say no longer exist, but we still exist. You know. And they're, you know, white tea people, they are too. You know, we have some white tea Indians too, but people so confused and programmed, so you can't do nothing about that. As long as I know who I am, I don't go back and forth. Like, there's people that like to go back and forth and argue about it, and that shit just childish to me, to be honest. And that's just my personal opinion. I'm not finna be going back and forth trying to prove to people or argue with them about it. Because it's unnecessary. I can't do nothing about people lying, been lied to. And the picture that they painted about who, you know, the real Aboriginal Indians are. So I get you. I get what you meant when you say that, because they think I'm whatever they want to think. But thanks for coming into the channel. See, they play Tupac and Biggie right behind him. That's why I like this DJ right here. Because he knows how to play the good. That's why I created this deck. Because I don't think we have no decks out there that represents my people. So I created my own deck to represent my own people. You know, because people got the narrative all backwards. And I'm like, no, we still here, and we grounded and we rooted. 3, 2, 4. Ready to take an entry, so back on the. Yeah, why am I seeing double today? Cool. That's what's up. That's what's up. A lot of people don't know who they are. They just go off of what they just told in history. But if you go and do your genealogy and all that other stuff, that's when you really start finding out they lied to you. You know, and then people like, think that for some reason we can't be related to white tea people. And I'm like, I got family reunions and we done had some white tea people up in there. You know? But like I said, it's sad that they separate people like this in America. It's crazy. It's really crazy. And for me, I'm an energy person. If I like a person's energy, I don't care what they are. They can be whatever the freak they want to be. As long as they got good energy and they got a good thing going for themselves and they're not on no toxicity. Put your hands together. Easy. R.I.P. to Easy. We lost a lot of great ones, y'all. Too early. Yes, y'all, like that video. That's what helps the channel. I'm just saying I need them to bring some more people up, in here today. I said if I come on a little early, maybe it'll help. Maybe it'll help get the, in order. I meant to freaking upload my other, before I started this thing, I meant to upload my other one. Yes, exactly. You got that right. Yes. My partner been launching some stuff lately, these last couple of days, talking about how they've been doing the industry. I like that, Lola. Subscribe and please. And, pointing out all of the things that they've been doing, to the industry and people and stuff, stealing their ideas and concepts and using them, and then they make all this money off of them, and then they just write them off as child molesters, overdose, and all that other kind of stuff. Michael Jackson is a great example of how they can do you to where your actual blood family don't get nothing. Everybody else that's not the blood, whether they adopted or whatever the case, they get all his money, but nobody that's the original family gets nothing. And that's the most trickety of all tricks. And he ain't the only one. I just wanted to say, I feel like they made him out of a big ass example. Yep, I'm related. And the good thing about it is, it started, the original tribe on his father's side started from my hometown. If you go back and do the deep dive and the deep research, it started from my hometown. That's where the Jacksons were originated from. So I got the purest Jackson DNA bloodline, strong. And that's on my father's side. Just like I'm related on my father's side. Because he has his mother's side and then there's the father's side. I don't know if you're related on his mother's side or what. You could be related on his mother's side. I don't know. Or you could be related on his father's side. But I'm not related on his mother's side. I'm just related on his father's side. And he has more brothers and sisters that they don't know about. One of his sisters, she just passed away and I miss her so much. Because she was real. She was definitely about her indigenous bloodline. Got my mind on my money and my money on my mind. Okay, cool. I don't know. I don't really get into her or the celebrities like that. It just is what it is, you know. Whatever they you know, there's so many conspiracies out here. I just deal in like truth, you know. I don't really get into the conspiracy stuff, you know, because there's so many conspiracies out there. You'll be here all day figuring out these celebrities' life. You know, I'm even related to James Brown. That's my great aunt's father. So, you know, it's a long list out there. But, and, you know, James Brown was one of the best hardest working men in the music business, you know. So to be able to find out that that's where I steal from, it just helps me know why I'm who I am, because I got two of the greatest musicians DNA bloodline, you know. So yeah. I don't found out that a lot of people, a lot of celebrities, they steer back from my hometown. And Snoop Dogg, his grandmother them are from my hometown area. So I'm connected with them relating. 50 Cent, Curtis Jackson. I done found out I got so many relatives. And they steer from my hometown area, the Carolinas. It's just ridiculous. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I got a good friend that just passed away. He used to perform with Elvis Presley. He Jewish. He's a Jew. And he used to tell me stories about Elvis. Very racist. He said Elvis was racist. And it's funny you say that Elvis was influenced by James Brown, which is a brown, carbonated brown man. But he claimed he was racist. That's what he told me now. I don't know. I never met Elvis. But he was like the last person still living. And aren't gypsies? I don't know. They probably are. I don't know, man. I think racism steers from history. That's why Donald Trump's trying to erase it. Because it's so much divide and conquer in history. And people get stuck there because now it's 2025 and people are still going back and forth about who they are. So they really did do a number on a lot of people with the programming. Because imagine if people weren't wasting their energy on still trying to prove who they are and what they can be doing in the now. But it's like people who are like alcoholics to it. You know, they gotta do it. They gotta talk about it. It's like religion and history are the two things that are time scammers to me. The time scammer. Do you think Donald Trump is a good guy? I think Donald Trump is a great business person. Like if you want to do business like me, he's good at that. You know, as far as business. I agree with a lot of his things, and a lot of things he's doing as far as how they done brainwash people and stealing from people. You know what I'm saying? I agree with that. It's been too many people over here in America stealing this stuff from us. And, yep. Oh, I don't know. I don't really know. Like I said, I didn't. Let's just say I didn't get programmed. So I can't argue about that kind of stuff or, you know, talk about it because I didn't get programmed into all of it. Thank God. If I wasn't good in basketball, I probably would have failed. Honestly, I really ain't gonna lie. Between the Bible and history, I did not get programmed. Well, I know India was not even named India. It's really Pakistan, Hindustan. They changed the name later. So, you know, I just be like, okay, they say so. They've been doing a lot of race mixing. I mean, if we're all here on this planet, of course they're going to mix. So no matter how much they try to separate people, they're going to end up mixing. So I think it's all a waste of energy. It's just the reason why with the indigenous, my people, they try to change the law, and a lot of people have been benefiting off of our resources and our money and our lands and stuff. Because there's a lot of people that don't know that they have land and stuff because they don't act like we're not the originals. That's the reason why a lot of people do discuss that as far as the law, because the law has been changed and they did a lot of stealing and finagling and trying to erase who my people are. And that's what is shifting, they're shifting. The ancestors are shifting that energy. So I'm just letting them do what they do. See, that's the lies that they tell. That's the lies that they tell. Because that's not. We're from here. The Indians, the American Indians, we're from here. Okay? We're not from nowhere else. We never been nowhere else but here. Okay? I don't know. Well, that's just what I know. Yeah, to each his own with whatever y'all history that y'all got together over there. I let everybody have their own history. But I just know my people, we're from here. South Carolina, North Carolina area. That's the main ground, stomping ground for where everybody derived from. I ain't got nothing to do with those people over there in Asia. That ain't my people. So whoever said that my people derive from India or European and stuff, I don't know about that history. I just let people have that part. I'm staying right where we from. I ain't going nowhere else. Hold on one second. Make a clap to this. Impoverished to Western standards. Yeah, see, a lot of people don't want to separate the two for some reason. I was on this channel on here, on this show, And when I said that American Indians have the highest IQ, well, I said Indians. And then everybody was saying, "You're not from Asia?" And I said, "Why is y'all talking about Asia? I'm talking about America." But it's programming and there's nothing you can do about it. Everybody was like, the Indian, because people for some reason think the Indians are from Asia, and that's it. And I'm like, huh? Y'all tripping. Y'all done took us all the way to Asia. Mm, mm, mm. But yeah, I don't, like I said, I think it's a rat race for a dummy trap when it comes to history. So that's why I get why Donald Trump saying he need to take it out of the schools and stuff, because it's just gonna confuse people even more. Because a lot of people are using Google for their research, and that makes it even worse because people are depending on Google and stuff for their information instead of just going and talking to their own grandparents and mom and them that is already here that know who the fuck they are. So a lot of people are now researching information about who they are online, and that's cool, but it's a lot of lies in between that too. So, and I don't know if y'all ever watched Social Dilemma, but if you haven't, it's a documentary called Social Dilemma, and they talk about how they put the data in. So say if Lole go Google something and Choctaw goes and Google something, they're gonna give y'all two different informations, even though it's the same questions. Like say if y'all put in the same thing, they're gonna give y'all both two different answers, so y'all can come back and debate with each other about it. And they said that's how they keep people online and active, so that they can make their money. So that's why y'all see a lot of people going back and forth with each other, because they're intentionally causing this. And that's why I said it's a part of a rat race. And a lot of people don't even get that they're under the spell of the program and that they're doing just intentionally. They're making sure people Googling stuff and giving them different answers so they can argue and go back and forth about it, or either say this is what this is and then the other person say no, this is what that is. And that's why I be like, can we just live in peace? Because they got people so crazily confused, man. And I say India when it comes to gypsies, I mean, you must stop. Yeah, that's what it used to be called. That's exactly what it used to be called. But you know, like I said, it is what it is. Yes, that's what they say they do. I don't know if you ever watched it, but you should watch it. It's called Social Dilemma. It's on Netflix. And it was cool how they put it together, because they showed a household, and the mom said that all the children got to put their cell phones inside this lockbox while they eat. And then one of the children cracked his phone, and the mom said, well, if you can put this phone in this lockbox and leave it in here for a week, I'll get you another phone. And without that phone, the little boy didn't know what to do in life. He was so confused. He was looking out his window. All he kept thinking about is, his phone, but he was, So then it showed him sneaking downstairs. And when he snuck downstairs, because he could see through the box, he had got a text message saying somebody was texting his girlfriend or something. And the guy was saying, see, we just lured him back online. So basically, he broke the box open so he can get his phone. And then as soon as he got his phone back out, he started, scrolling and texting away. And he saw that it was a protest going on. So he was programmed to go out there to the protest. By being online, it messed with his energies to go protest. He ended up getting arrested at the protest. So the moral of the story is the Social Dilemma guy was showing how much they control us. How much they have control over people, and how they make them want to get back online. Like they'll show you something that they know gonna trigger you to make you want to jump on there and start going back and forth about it. And then once they got you locked in, they're happy because they like, yes, we got him back online again, and he's going back and forth with these people. So we got him right where we need him to be, or we got him right where we need her to be. And it's like they show what they're really doing to people. And I was like, they say they didn't intend for it to get this bad when they started social media and Facebook and stuff. But they said that they done lost control over it. Everybody's into the programming now. So if you even think about something, they're showing you. These apps are like us selling our souls to these apps. It's a she. And I don't know, Lola, they asking you a question. They asking you a question. Okay, cool. Get it. Yeah, she's a she. Y'all know. This is real hip hop right here. They try to erase real hip hop too because they know hip hop is educational. It teaches you, it educates you, and they done turned it so demonic and toxic. Rakim used to rap and didn't say no cuss words, and you still got some good messages out of him. I don't think anything right. I really don't. I just know that it just is what it is. It just is what it is, but I know what they be doing to us is crazy. It's definitely forced. They didn't try to change the names and everything, like you said. Try to throw people off and confuse people. That's why I said it's like a rabbit hole that they want people to keep going deeper and deeper and deeper into. Because think about it, if you spend your life here right now continuously trying to search about who you are instead of living in the now, then what? By the time you look up, you're going to be having to figure everything out because you in the now because you're too busy searching for the past. Yep. Exactly. And then they done locked up R&B, which is R. Kelly. And they done locked up R&B now. I know. And I just don't get why people be getting mad at their grandma and them because they don't know these African ancestors that people keep telling them they have. Like, my grandma and them ain't finna know no Africans. That's not, like, when we come into my grandma asking her who is Shogun and whoever the fuck else, because that's not my people. That's not her people. I seen a lot of people get mad at their mama and grandparents because they know nothing about these African ancestors. Like, only ancestors I'm focusing on really is the ones that was here, that I know, that I saw my eyes with. I can't go all the way back in ancient history because that's not doing me no good right now. That's not paying me no bills. It's not paying my bills or anything to go back and try to dig into this. You know? It's like, come on now, I ain't got time. People get mad at me because I don't be wanting to go back into that vortex. I'm like, I'm focusing on now. Okay? Me talking about this ain't paying not one bill or taking care of not one child of mine. You know? So yeah. But whoever wants to go and do that, to each his own. Y'all can search till you can't search no more. You know, if it makes you feel more like a person that fits here, if you feel like you don't know your own identity and you need to go find it, then so be it. But I never been confused about who I was, and I never thought differently. Now I see a lot of people have thought differently. A lot of other people thought they were something and from somewhere else and all that stuff, and I can't do nothing about those people. You know, you might, I might. I just don't. Like I said, I did what I needed to do, and it led back to me, where I'm from, and that's it. I don't need to be going finding everybody out. I'm trying to go find out all these people that I'm related to. It's cool. If I'm related to them, great. But I'm not finna go and do no big thorough deep dive. I just did who I needed to do it on, and that was it. My immediate tribe. Now, it's cool to know about all the other ancestors, but I don't get stuck there. Because a lot of people be trying to search for their ancestors and stuff, and they ain't even called their grandma this week. Ain't even checking on their granddaddy. Ain't even probably checking on their mama and daddy either, but they be going and searching about everything else. And then their mama and their daddy and everybody be right there. And then we go down that road too. What's your tribe? I don't want to get into all of that either. You know what I'm saying? What's your tribe? My tribe is the tribe that I am. You see how they do this though? People ask you all these questions. You sound like a TikToker. I bet you be over there on TikTok going back and forth with them people, don't you? Do you? You be one of them TikTokers, huh? Because that's what the TikTokers be doing. Where you from? How you know you African? What's your tribe? Where your family located? You be like, damn, like, I'm not here for no interview today. And guess what? I charge to ask questions, to answer questions. That's what I had to tell those people over there. I charge to answer questions. Because it stops me from going down a rabbit hole. Because, you know what I'm saying? It's just be a waste of energy. Oh, okay. See, that's why my DNA won't let me go down that rabbit hole with these people. They almost caught me into that trap. And I was like, y'all not throwing me off my path. I still got life here, right now. I still got a business to run. I still got children and everything. I don't got time to be going back and forth with y'all folks, trying to tell y'all who I am and what tribe I'm from and stuff. Like, no. Let's build about success, starting a business. What, you know what I'm saying? Do you got a business? What's your life purpose? What are you doing here right now that's going to make a difference? You know? Go get creative. Do some stuff that's in the now. So many people are so history and Bible bound. It's crazy. You know? There's people that get up every day and talk about the Bible. And they go around questioning people about where Jesus come from. And do you believe in Jesus? Do you believe in Jesus? You know what I'm saying? You know, and then it started stirring up some more stuff. And I'm like, I guess I'm just different because I don't be wanting to partake in all that stuff. I'll talk about it for a little bit, but you can ask my partner. He's addicted to that kind of stuff. And I'm not. Like, I tell him, I can't go down that rabbit hole. I'm going to let you have that because I'm not addicted like you are to listening to those conversations and wanting to participate. I'll let him have that addiction. Now, if y'all was asking him, he would be glad to break it down. to y'all, from the Rudy to the Tootie, you know, because that's his addiction. You know, that's what he likes. Okay, that's fine. Because I said you guys must be a TikToker. Oh, I just can't do it. I be wanting to talk about spirituality. Okay, I was gonna say, I just be wanting to talk about spirituality and what people do for their life purpose and stuff. Like outside of your history, what do you do for your life purpose? Like, are you a spiritual person? Like, are you tapped in? Do you do readings and stuff? Can you see people's future? Can you talk to the ancestors on the other side and stuff? That's the kind of stuff I be into. You know, healing, natural herbs, and stuff like that. Hold on, y'all. Give me 1 second. Mm, it don't. Mm, it don't. Oh, I used to watch you on TV. Okay. All right. That's where you come from. I done. So you must have saw me get caught up with my partner over there for a second. I had to get up out of there because those people crazy. People are crazy over there. It was like anxiety. It was anxiety over there. I was like, y'all can keep this anxiety with each other. People were cussing each other out. It was just revealing each other addresses and shit. I was like, this is broke people shit. And I don't got time for it. That's all I kept saying. I was like, Yes, we know who that was. And that's another reason why I couldn't do it, because they were doing too much. Doing too much. Might be, I don't know, could be talking to him right now for all I know, watching right now. But I just know a lot of people was over there doing too much. And I couldn't take it. Because people don't know how to have just a mature conversation. And over there on that app, they like to cuss each other out, talk junk to each other, talk over each other. It was just childish. A lot of people was ignoring. So I was like, I can't do it. I'm going to stick to my lane, spirituality. I do my readings and all that other kind of stuff. I can't get into that because people just lost and confused, and I can't do nothing about people being lost and confused. I'm like, it's like grown people on there arguing with each other, picking at each other, laughing at each other, clowning each other. Grown ass adults. And I was like, I can't be one of them. For real? So you know my son? Okay. You know my son. Okay. Yeah, he go live now, but he be doing his music, thank God. He be making his beats, and he does his music. Because, you know, when I got on the app, that's what I wanted to do. I wanted me and my partner and stuff to focus on the music side and educating people on the business and stuff. I didn't want us to get on there to start doing all that crazy, going back and forth about who we are. That's not what I was going over there to do. Mm-mm. So that's why you don't see me doing it. Who is back? Where? I don't see no queens. I ain't saw that queen person in a long time. I think he's talking about that girl that used to come in here. I'm sure it's a lot of people that watch that used to be around before. That's why my TikTok messed up now because of all that crazy stuff. Now that I think about it, that's what happened to my TikTok because I got involved in them people, and it's, like I said, broke people. So they started reporting me out of hatred. I thought you was Roman. I thought this is Roman. To be honest, I thought you was Roman. I said that when you first came in here. I said this is Roman. On GN Live. Um. Oh, okay. I thought you was the Roman person. Honestly. Y'all give me 1 second. Okay, why are you talking like you're not Roman though? Why are you talking like um why are you talking like you're not Roman? That's what I wanna know. So you trying to tell me you're not Roman? Okay. What's your name? Border X. Interesting. Okay. If anybody was over there doing too much, they won't get blocked. Okay? And underage. That person was underage. And it kept giving me restrictions. So if my page is getting restricted because it's children on there, I'm gonna block them because it's messing up my functionality. Over here they don't be sweating it. But over there they don't if your page is underage and you're over here trying to engage with adults, they will give me a restriction. So yeah. They It'll give me a restriction. Okay, Lole with the Okay, Lole, I got you, girl. That's what you're doing. You're talking to different languages. That's what I'm talking about. My girl. I, it's crazy that I don't want to swallow your name. B, I'm gonna call you B. BX. It they still in here, but it's not showing but one person in here. And that's what I be talking about. That right there. Okay, are you gonna learn it? Are you gonna learn you some French? I think that's what Lole was just up there texting.
You're expressing the mind that I'm styling. This is what we all sit down and write. You can't make it, so you take it home, bring it and bite. Use pieces and bits of all hip hop hits. Get the style down pat, then it's time to switch. I take one pause and add some more to yours. Then you figure.
What did this girl say? It sounds like Rakim right now. That's what it sounds like, Rakim. Give me 1 second. Oh, Joe. If you don't hear no cussing, it's normally Rakim. Because he don't cuss. He don't do all that cussing. I would still go to one of his concerts. Only concerts I done been to back in the day was Rick Ross and Trina. This was before Rick Ross was even really known to the world. Jeezy, Young Jeezy, which he's from the Carolinas too. Kanye West, I went to one of his, and Keisha Cole, from what I can remember. Yep. Yes, indeed. I was on this YouTube channel, and the video got over about 3 million views. I pissed a lot of people off because I said that us Indians, and when I say us, I'm talking about my people, are the smartest, that has the smartest IQ. They tried to say Asian people had the highest IQ. I said, no, my people, the Indians has it. And I pissed so many people off by saying that. Even some of the people on the show. It got over 3-point-something million views. Everybody saying my name. Because I'm on 2 YouTube channels right now going viral. Everybody's saying my name. So, it's crazy. I'm not a big Eminem person like that. I just think he's funny as far as his ability to put the lyrics together and make people laugh, because he'll say some of the craziest stuff. So as a comedian rapper, he cool. He cool as a comedian rapper. Now, would I just like to listen to him and all that? No. Some of his songs back in the day when I was younger, I found it funny. It's funny. He's definitely a comedian rapper to me. I like Lil Wayne. I like him as an artist. But for real, Eminem would say the most craziest shit. You'd be like, what did you just say, Eminem? Okay, you funny. You gotta be joking, right? He gave me some good laughs. This Mace. This bad boys. Mace and Diddy and them. I don't know why I think they're gonna free Diddy. That's just my own spiritual perspective of it. I think they hemmed him and poor little R. Kelly up. It's just because I ain't seeing no evidence. It's like they tell us anything, and then we just gotta believe it. No, I really don't. Spiritually, I don't. I don't know about what he's doing in his physical, but spiritually, I don't. Even R. Kelly, spiritually, I don't think they're bad people. To be, honest. You feel me? His kids was raised beautifully. He's there for them. The people that I know that actually know him personally, has been over his house, has spoke nothing but good about him. Even with R. Kelly, the people that knows him and that was actually around him has told me nothing but good things about him. Even Suge Knight, people that actually know him personally, that's been around him, they say he's not a bad person. Even like everybody, writes him off of. And I like to ask the source, the people that actually know these people. Because if you go off of social media, everybody's bad. Hell, they could turn me bad or you bad if you was a celebrity. They can rewrite your whole history. So. But I have to ask the people that know these people, because so many people be talking about people that they ain't never met. Like, I never met Donald Trump. Only in my dream did I meet Donald Trump. I met Donald Trump in my dream, and I gave him my Live in Peace plan for America to be able to live in peace. And about a month ago, he said it out his mouth. He told this lady to live in peace. And then his Secretary of State said, our President Donald Trump just want America to live in peace. And I've been pushing this message for so many years now, to where everybody is saying in peace this to in peace that. And then in my dream, I gave him my peace plan about living in peace, and now he's saying it out of his own mouth. So there's some spiritual stuff that is going on right now. And we are shifting. And I know y'all done heard about the new earth. Yeah, Jay-Z, he's cool. He's cool too. I like him as an artist and a businessman. He's cool. They trying to go after him too. But he been handling his shit. He been like, y'all ain't about to come after me. Y'all ain't about to get me. You know what I'm saying? Bill Cosby, he escaped that shit. He did that. Bill Cosby said, not today. Y'all ain't finna throw me under the bus. Do I believe Jack White? That right there, I don't know what to say. I'm just gonna leave blank spirits where they at. And what I mean by blank spirit is if a person who's had so much done to them mentally and physically and emotionally, you just gotta leave them where they at. After they done been traumatized so much, you just gotta leave them where they at. Just gotta leave her and what's that guy named? Orlando Brown. Just gotta leave them where they at. Let them be. I don't even have no opinion on them. Just gotta let them be. That's all I can say. It takes two to make a thing go right. Because I'm like, if people doing all this to y'all, why are y'all waiting till y'all like 50 years old, damn near 50 years old to talk about this? If all this was going on, why y'all wait till y'all damn near 50 something to just want to talk about it now? So, it just is what it is. I see they going after the man Shannon Sharp. Ain't no celebrity sex. Okay? If you're a celebrity, you're at risk. So, it's real out here. It's real out here in these streets. It takes two to make it all start. It takes two to make a thing go right. I forgot about this song. It takes two to make it all start. Y'all, this used to be. Ooh. This like this energy right here with this music, it has so much soul in it. You hear these artists today, it's like they just soulless. Got not one soul left in them. I don't know, it's just hit different today, the frequencies of the music. All allegedly entertainment purposes only. Just gotta leave those people where they at. You know, allegedly is the key word. But this was the music that used to, you know what I'm saying, skating ring music. No lady, did you used to go to the skating ring? My mom did used to drop us off. My aunts and grandma did mostly. Used to drop us off at the skating ring. And we used to get down to this kind of music. I thought about DJing one point in time, and then I was like, it takes a lot of stamina to be a DJ to me. You know. But if you enjoy music, though, you know what I'm saying, you can do it. You know what I'm saying? You can make it happen. You know, I gotta think of another strategy to bring more people in here again. You think I need to go back to the one yes or no question thing for subscribes on here? I feel like that was working for us. It got us to 1,000. It did get us to 1,000. I definitely need more watch hours. Oh yes, the Boondocks is hella funny. The first 5 people? Oh, okay. So you saying be like the first 5 people get a free yes or no? Is that what you're saying? Yeah, Boondocks is one of my favorite shows. I know the guy that actually helped produce that one. Oh, the first 5 people get a 3-car pool. They're subscribed? Okay. We'll see how that works. But I know the guy who actually put the music score and stuff behind that from the Boondocks. I know another guy too that actually worked inside of the Boondocks project. I hope they're going to come out with some more. You want to make that? I don't know. I really don't know what suggestions you could utilize. I guess go find some information on it and make it from there. We got so many things so much information out there. That's the only thing I can think of. Go, look it up. The thing about me, Louisiana, every time I think about their food, I get upset because I'm allergic to shrimp and seafood. And I know they love making some seafood and shit over there. And I tried to go to a Louisiana party with a friend of mine. And I ate some dressing from some people, the Creole, some people from Louisiana, and throat started swelling up and shit. I ended up in the hospital because they had shrimp juices and shit up in the dressing. So I stay away from all of that because they make a lot of that. I know, that's what I'm saying. It's been twisted. It's been twisted. Revamp and reuse. A lot of people was using like references, right? And I would call it out. I'd be like, that person not even moving in the background. They done placed that person there and they done manipulated it. I mean, I like all artists that are talented. Those are some two good talented artists. I'm a Mary J. Blige, Kelly Price, In Vogue type chick. You know what I'm saying? I'm back in the day. You feel me? Kiki Wyatt, you know, old school. Look, Kim, she alright. You know what I'm saying? She cool. Foster Brown, she cool. I like Eve. I like Queen Latifah, MC Light, MC Shay Rock. All them. I like a lot of old school artists from back in the day. I'm not really rocking with none of these new rap artists, female rappers. They just don't sit with me like that. The real of them, they cool, but it's not like my favorite. I don't know what I'm saying. Yeah, all that stuff used to be cool. It just don't hit different no more. I like to listen to the Red Man's. Yeah, she dissed me in a song. I had did a song called Nicki Minaj, and she responded with a diss. She said my name, but it's all good. But yeah, that era was a decline. Cardi B, she used to steal all my shit. She would come on my Instagram and take my lyrics and click like on my content and stuff. She had got so bad to even try to introduce herself as a tarot reader like me at one point in time. I said, can I have my own shit? Her label was following my page. She started following my page. The artists on the label, they were just taking my shit. Wait, how did Cardi and because it's social media, you can go and copy, the industry be copying the independent and taking from them. That's been going on for a long time. And I'm one of them. And then they shadow banned my page. After everybody was stealing and taking from me, they made my page mess up on my Instagram. I used to have all the celebrities and everybody checking for me. Record labels, you name it. And then one day I gotta to be able to access your Instagram, you gotta put your phone number in. It was a strange message and I went for it. And after that, my page ain't been the same since. It's like they took from me and so I couldn't speak out about it or do nothing and they just shadow banned me. So even on all my pages, because I'm the truth, they be shadow banning me now. The higher ups and stuff. And I've been told by some people that are in strong, powerful positions that they're doing this to me because of my gifts and my abilities. And because I don't rap about toxic stuff and thoughting and stuff. And they didn't want me to mess up their agenda, so they'd be afraid. They was afraid of me coming, so they kept throwing shit at me. And they still throw stuff at me to this day. Because when you're the truth, that's what they do. But yeah, she used to be all on my page. And I said something to her and she replied back about it. I was like, if y'all gonna steal from me, like, can y'all just get your own shit? And she was like, yeah, I be stealing, I be watching, I be taking. And something she said. I was like, oh, okay. All right. You see my spirit team, y'all waiting. Spirit team gonna, you know what I'm saying? But look at their careers now. What they doing? Shit don't last long when it ain't original. When you take it from the real people. I see a lot of other influencers doing it now to me. Like I got this clothing brand out, Live in Peace and stuff. And I'm seeing another, I ain't gonna call out her name. She was in my stories the other day. She been taking my concepts. 2 of them been taking my concepts. Even though that they got this fame and they out there doing good for their career, they still be biting my shit. I put the design out and they biting it. I'm like, why is everybody taking from me? Stop doing this. Like, what's going on? It's crazy. Y'all got y'all breakthrough. Why is y'all coming to take it from me? Y'all don't want me to get my breakthrough? Well, yeah, I've been on here for 70 minutes now. So I'm probably going to see if I can test out my other platform. Advice on more positive. What should I wear to the Thursday event with Matthew? Make sure you wear either some orange or some yellow. Okay, or some purple. Something orange, yellow, or purple. Something nice, casual. I don't know how you like to dress either, so. But I'm excited for you about to go to the event with Matthew. Whoop, 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 whoop. I like when you say you're getting out, because you know it's cancers. We need to get us out. It got to be worth it. We have similar youthful styles. Okay, cool. I like color, as you can see. Anytime I can wear color, these are like bell-bottom type pants. But anytime I can wear color, I got to do a whole new shopping U-Haul. Like for the summer, because I done gained some weight. So I got to, you know what I'm saying, do a whole new shopping. I got to upgrade now that I done gained a little weight. Pants and stuff ain't fitting me like they used to. So yeah. I had just got rid of a bunch of stuff. You know. I get rid of stuff. Well, the universe get rid of stuff so I can get more. So now it's about time for me to do some upgrade and get some other stuff. I like different. I like to stand out and I like different. I don't like dressing like everybody else. I've always been this way. Like I'll go to another state just to get another outfit so I can't be matching somebody back home type shit. I ain't as bad about it now as I used to be, but most stuff that I get, people be like, where did you get that from? I'm like, now if I told you, then you won't be looking like me. But I don't mind helping. Somebody came on here one day and they was like, can you please tell me where you got this from? And I gave them the link. And they said they bought some. Well, Lily, I don't know if you're going to be up. I don't know if y'all going to be up. I'm going to go back onto the this other TikTok platform that they blocking me from. See what's over there. And I'll circle the block. Over here. At least I know I got enough watch hours in. Y'all gave me some energy today. Lola, you know where to find me offline, okay? I'll be back around. Remember, y'all, live in peace. And don't forget to go and watch the video. A little later, I don't care if you watch 2 minutes of it and comment from the little 1 to 2 minutes. Okay? Just go watch it. All right? In peace. And comment.